So Motorola already has 3 phones under its Edge 50 series named the Edge 50 Fusion, Edge 50 Pro and the Edge 50 Ultra, with the prices in the same order as well. The company is soon going to launch another phone under this series which is named the Edge 50 Neo. As the name suggests, this is going to be the successor of the Edge 40 Neo, which was launched last year with a curved screen, IP68 certification, a 144Hz display and more. Now previously we thought that the Edge 50 Fusion is the successor of the Edge 40 Neo, but now that we know there is an Edge 50 Neo as well, it would be interesting to see at what price the phone is launched. Speaking of the design, we already have the official renders of the phone. So as you can see, unlike other Edge 50 series phones, the Edge 50 Neo does not have a curved screen. Instead, the phone has a flat display with very slim bezels around it. The back has a vegan leather finish and that camera module design is identical to the Edge 50 Pro. The Edge 50 Neo is launching in 4 color options and all of these are Pantone colors, hence the Pantone branding on the back. The phone is also IP68 certified and has stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos support. The Motorola Edge 50 Neo is 8.1mm thick and the weight is 171 grams. Now the Edge 40 Neo also had a similar weight and was also slimmer, but that phone had a 5000 mAh battery. Speaking of the Edge 50 Neo, it has a 4310 mAh battery, which does not sound that much in 2024, especially when we have phones with 5500 and even 6000 mAh batteries in the mid-range segment now. As for the performance, the phone is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 chipset. Yes, this is the same chipset that powers the recently launched CMF Phone 1. On the AnTuTu benchmark, this chipset scores a little lower than 700,000 points. Now when you compare this to the Edge 50 Fusion, which has a Snapdragon 7S Gen 2, the benchmark scores are higher on the Edge 50 Neo. But of course, the Edge 50 Pro with its Snapdragon 7 Gen 3 offers a much higher benchmark score. So basically, performance-wise, the Edge 50 Neo sits between the Edge 50 Fusion and the Edge 50 Pro. In terms of the display, the phone has a flat 6.4-inch POLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate and a Full HD+ resolution. Now this is quite interesting because all the recently launched mid-range smartphones from the company have a curved screen, even the Moto G85. But out of nowhere, Motorola decided to go with a flat panel on the Edge 50 Neo. The cameras are definitely going to be one of the highlights of this phone. The Motorola Edge 50 Neo has a triple camera setup on the back, and this is a proper triple camera setup like the Edge 50 Pro. The primary camera has a 50 megapixel sensor with OIS support. The ultra-wide camera has a 13 megapixel sensor, and finally the third camera has a telephoto lens with a 10 megapixel sensor. For comparison, we have the exact same megapixel count on the Edge 50 Pro as well. So if Motorola offers the same cameras on the Edge 50 Neo, then it would be an impressive phone in terms of the camera performance. For selfies, the phone has a 32 megapixel sensor instead of a 50 megapixel sensor as on the Edge 50 Pro. And well, that is all about the Edge 50 Neo. On paper, this seems like a perfect mid-range smartphone, but there are still questions about its pricing. If Motorola launches this phone in India for more than 25,000 rupees, then it makes no sense because we already have the Edge 50 Pro in that price range. So the only possibility is that Motorola launches this phone under 25,000 rupees, and even then, we already have the Edge 50 Fusion in that price range. And compared to the Edge 50 Fusion, the Edge 50 Neo has a flat display instead of a curved one and even has a smaller battery. But it also has better performance and better cameras. Anyways, what do you think should be the price of the Edge 50 Neo? Do let me know via the comment section below, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.